going on, YouTube? It's your boy Ron back with another video. Before we get started, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and all that good jazz. Today's video is gonna be a little kind of touchy, controversial even, and be honest with you, I wouldn't be surprised if I get some hate mail or something. I'm definitely gonna have women mad at me for this one, but I don't care. So the other day, man, I was just kind of, I don't know, I was watching I forgot who it was, man, but it was something about, you know, exercising options, social proof and all that, and it kind of made me, I don't want to say reminisce, but it made me think about my past situations and relationships that I was in. And for one, I'm like, I want to put this out there, and I think I said this in one of my previous videos. I never cheated in any relationship I ever been in. And I can say that as the honest truth. But I was blue-pilled AF. Knowing what I know now and understanding female nature now, if I could go back, I would have definitely, in the words of Kevin Samuels, exercised my options a lot more. And as messed up as it sounds, I genuinely regret being faithful in any of my relationships. And I want to give you guys a few reasons why, so that way you'll understand, because if you understand female nature, I don't even got to explain why. But for those that don't, one of the things that you got to understand about women is when they mate select, social proof can get you in the door with a lot of women. This is something they don't want you to know. This is something that they won't admit. But at the end of the day, you know, the proof is in the pudding. I don't know if I can. I'll try to do some digging, because I can show y'all the difference just between me putting a picture or a video of me and another female in my stories versus if I just put a picture up of myself in my stories. When I tell you the comparison is second to none, like it's crazy when I see the difference in viewers. Because one, women are nosy as hell. Two, they want to see what kind of woman you can attract. Because at the end of the day, a woman can be attracted to a certain guy, but if she doesn't see other attractive women pining for this guy or liking this guy's pics or whatever the case may be, she won't even bother with him, even though she finds him attractive. Men, on the other hand, we're not like that. We like what we like, and we don't care what other men think. Yeah, I mean, as far as we're concerned, we just look at it as like, okay, I can have her to myself. I ain't got nothing to worry about. Women, on the other hand, they're not like that. They want a man that's desired by other women. And you'll be surprised how many women deny this, but let me tell you, man, if that wasn't the case, it wouldn't be so many single women in the world right now. Because there's plenty of men out here, I'm like, they just don't want them. I'm like, they all shooting for a small percentage of men. But just looking back in my situation, sometimes I wish I would have actually cheated. Excuse me, y'all. I gotta drink my shake. I gotta get these calories in because we in bulk mode right now. But looking back, man, I wish I would have exercised my options, man. You know, a funny fact about me, till this day, I've never had a threesome. And one of my biggest regrets is in the last relationship that I was in. And I talked about that in my video, Simp Tales Volume 1. And we'll get back on that because I still got plenty of stories for you guys. But in that particular relationship, my girlfriend at the time, she needed a ride to the hospital, right? No, I take that. Either she needed a ride to the hospital or she was already at the hospital and she wanted me to come see her. I think she wanted me to just come see her, right? And the messed up part about it, bro, I was literally on my way to go link up with this stripper that I got cool with. Like, this was back when I used to go to strip clubs like all the time. And she had one of her friends and they over here at the bar literally waiting on me to pull up, bro. And mind you, this particular bar is attached to a hotel. So it's on the flow. You hear me? I'm over here geeking out. I'm over here speeding like I'm trying to hurry up and get there. You feel me? Man, don't you know? This woman calls me on my... It's like the woman knew I was about to... You know what I'm saying? And she calls me and then and after I get off the phone with her, I'm like, man, I'm over here like, you know what I mean? I let that blue pill kick in and I'm just like, man, all right, man, like, so I had to call Shorty back. Of course, she mad at me. Never heard from her again. No surprise there. So I went from possibly being with 2 women all night to being stuck in a hospital all night with this chick, and she ungrateful as hell anyway. I'm like, until this day, bro, I regret that so much because that was probably my one chance of having a threesome. And I passed up on it. Why? Because I wanted to be the good guy. I wanted to be the nice guy. I wanted to do the right thing by my girl. It's like, and it's other relationships, man, where I could have cheated and I didn't. Because I was trying to do the right thing. I was trying to be the nice guy. You know, getting my loyalty tested left and right. Passing with flying colors only to turn around and get screwed over or played anyway by the person, by the person that was testing me. So at the end of the day, all these women were doing were projecting onto me what they were really up to. Whole time y'all thinking I'm cheating when y'all the ones that's cheating. Like, it's just, man, they said you shouldn't live with regrets, man, but I'm not one of those people, man. I'm a very transparent person, and I'm not afraid to admit when I have regrets, and that's by far one of my biggest ones. But overall, period, not exercising my options or so-called cheating on any of my past girlfriends or any of my relationships, that's one of my biggest regrets. And the reason being is because female nature, bruh, tells you that these women don't want men that other women don't want. Because let me tell you, this same chick that I passed up on a threesome for, this same chick, would throw temper tantrums just for females liking my pics. Like, I remember one time I had like a low-key stalker, and she was bad. Like, man, and let me tell you, my girlfriend at the time was bad too. Like, this girl used to model and whatnot. You know what I mean? As if any of y'all seen my video about the scent tail or whatnot, y'all would know. She was a model herself. But even this chick had her beat and had her and her insecurities and her feelings. So I'm just like, man, what is going on? And me being the man that I was the good guy. I stayed faithful. I ain't sleep around. I ain't cheat on her. Boy, I regret that, man, because that girl turned out to be a hot mess. I'm not gonna sit over here and say she cheated on me, but she was definitely friendly with, a bunch of really old guys sending half-naked pics and nudes and whatnot. And I think she was doing that just to get a few dollars. You know what I mean? Because she was broke, ain't had no job. And I'm not even going to get into all that, why I ended up with that. It's just, I say all that to say this, man. I'm trying to think, man, which one of these content creators said it, man. I know Byron Gaines for Fresh and Fit said this, and Kevin Samuels as well. You got to give these women the gift of being uncomfortable, man. And I hate to say that, but it's true. It seems like, because what I noticed, and I might end up doing a video on this too, because I went on a hiatus for a while, like monk mode, and then I want to say, like, about this time a year ago, I started dating again. And the one thing that I noticed is that the women that I dated, they seem to act right when they know there's a threat of somebody else. Like when they know there's another girl waiting for the girl that you with to mess up, all of a sudden they want to act right. Because my most recent situation, like, man, this woman was cashing out on me and everything. I'm over here thinking like, all right, okay, like, damn, like, I might have to go ahead and lock you in. And she ended up doing what I expected her to do. You know what I mean? She ended up messing it up. All this time, she was waiting for the girl before her to mess up, and she did. Bro. Fellas, I'm not condoning sleeping around on your girl. At the end of the day, you gonna do what you do. If you gonna do it, be upfront with her, like I was. In a recent situation last year, I was very upfront. Like, look, hey, I got options now. You just gonna have to deal with what it is. Deal with what is. But what I will say is, like I said, if you're gonna exercise your options, be upfront about it. If not, stay single. Yeah, man, because at the end of the day, bro, as much as these women want to act like, all men cheat, all y'all cheat, all y'all cheat, all y'all cheat. Okay, well, what woman my response for those women would be, okay, so if you came across a man that didn't cheat, you feel me? I'm like, are you gonna give that man the time of day? Because the likelihood of him being wanted by other women is probably not that high if he's not cheating. It's like, I don't think women think about that because they just thinking loyalty, 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 don't cheat, don't cheat, don't cheat, don't cheat. Right, but it seems like the men that are loyal to y'all, I'm like, those seem to be the men that get screwed over by y'all. But from what I'm seeing, men that cheat, women tend to stay with those men. They tend to bend over backwards because there's always that threat of him going to the other chick. And you know what? It's logic that I never understood till I discovered the red pill, man. So, hey, fellas, don't be me, man. If you got options, exercise them, man. If not, build yourself up. And if you in relationships, man, be upfront with shorty, man. And if she ain't with it, keep it moving. Stay single, bruh. You know what I mean? And I'ma just leave it like that, folks. Alright? Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and all that jazz. And I catch you in the next video. Deuces.